Yeah, your levels look good.
Good.
Mine good.
I think so.
You have to sing for it to be good.
Oh.
Well, that's
Levels.
I don't know how to harmonize.
No, your levels are good.
Oh.
What am I? Okay, I'm gonna need you guys to.
Oh.
There we go.
Huh. So
And I'm gonna ask you to laugh.
Oh.
Ha ha ha! Are you checking to see if it's clipping?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
There we go. All right.
Sweet.
The letter of the day
is
blue.
Blue.
That's so stupid.
I have to be totally honest with you guys. I'm a little sleepy.
I'm also sleeping.
I'm always sleepy.
Yeah, I feel sleepy today.
It's a sleepy day.
It'd be a nice,
Are you
like,
sleepy, Ashley Lynn?
I'm not.
dreamy
Oh.
episode because we're
This
talking
will
about
be a
fairy
dreamy
tales.
episode.
Dream episode.
This is going to be one of those story time episodes.
Oh.
You know,
Like-
maybe we will put a soundtrack behind our stories.
a
It's like a
pad.
sleep
Let's do a
story.
pad.
Yeah,
People are gonna
I
fall
can't-
asleep.
I
to this.
love a
I
sleep
can't
story.
wait to listen back to these and just enjoy
Yeah.
our
For the
creativity.
radio, Colin
and
is clutching his heart.
clutching my chest.
He's so excited.
I
That's
just
so
spent the
sweet.
afternoon binging Emily in Paris, so that
From
might.
the beginning or the new?
No, I watched it from the
I
beginning.
haven't watched the new stuff.
2 weeks ago, and then I just started going. I think I'm on maybe season 2. Alrighty,
It's us. We're back.
we're back.
We're
The
back.
bees.
I forget the jingle. There's a
Welcome
jingle,
to
right?
Three bees on a do pod. Now
This-
we have to do it with Davis.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah,
Can we do a practice run?
yeah. Let's do
And
a
then
practice
we'll
run.
do it for real. Okay.
Let's do it. Okay.
Someone count us.
Welcome back to
Three Bees on
a
Dun, 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 dun,
pod.
I'm Colin,
I'm Hannah.
I'm Ashley.
and we're the 3 Bees. This week on the pod, we've got Davis.
Davis.
I've come back. Can we talk about the other episode I was
No,
here
we
for?
can't talk
No,
about
it doesn't
No.
Okay,
exist.
I'm
Davis.
glad-
What episode?
You know, I don't know.
You had
Yeah,
like
Davis.
you must have had like a really vivid
Fever
dream or
dreams.
something.
Some
you
kind
know?
of deja
Fever
vu.
dream.
Somebody's
Yeah.
gotta check him
I
out.
know
Because this is
for a
definitely
fact.
100% the first time you've ever recorded a podcast episode.
Yeah,
with
you've
us.
Welcome
never.
to the podcast for the first time.
For the first
very
time
first
ever,
time.
inaugural
You're so
podcast
right.
episode.
This week, we've all been assigned a unique fairy tale story, one that we all know and love, but we're going to put our own twist, our own spin on it. We've been ordered to
Ordered.
We've
You were
one
under
of the, okay,
duress.
here are the requirements. The
By the
requirements
boss
are
bee.
By boss.
it must
Who's
be
that?
I don't know.
yeah, it must
Ambiguous
be
boss. Sorry.
it must be a recognizable fairy tale children's story.
Oh,
It must wait, why?
not our fairy tales or children's stories.
What if you just heard me ripping my paper?
Oh, you guys, I'm just trying to explain this.
I'm sorry. I'll be quiet.
No, I enjoy it. It just catches me off guard, and I go down a tangent.
You need to drink your coffee.
I do need to drink my coffee.
Yeah.
Let me
Chug,
take a
chug,
sip of my
chug,
of my
chug,
water
chug.
first.
That's
Let
boring.
me get H2.
ASMR.
Oh,
For the radio,
I hope nobody
Colin
has
just
to hear
spat.
that.
Colin did a spit take because he giggled.
Was it worth it for the
It
bid?
was worth
It was
it.
worth
Now
it,
I'm
okay.
sweating. Now I'm sweating because I choked.
You should put like a ton of reverb on that, like they do on Hot Ones when someone coughs. You should do that.
Funny. You're right.
Note to future Colin. Do that because
I'll
it's
do
funny.
Okay.
I'll do
Love
that.
ya.
Okay, I'm gonna start
The
over
explanation. Yes.
on the explanation.
Oh, okay.
Let's start over on the explanation.
Who cares?
If I mess up on this explanation, please do not chime in. Let me just keep going.
Okay.
Let me just work it out.
Dang!
You're the ambiguous boss bee, I guess.
Boss B, baby, is
Okay.
me.
Okay.
This week on Three
Three
Bs
Bs
on
on
a do pod, we're joined with Davis. Our assignment is we each are taking a beloved classic children's story / fairy tale, and we're putting our own spin on it, incorporating each other into the characters, ending up in a fascinating twist that no one saw coming. Was that good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I think
pretty
so.
kind of
8.
what I did.
I feel like that's what I did
Wink,
too.
wink. Ashley and I took creative liberties and we made scripts.
Our format's a little different.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's still going to be fun.
But it'll still be goofy. I'm excited.
I'm glad that we all came with a unique approach.
Yes.
Yes. I agree.
Our
I like my
assignment was
approach.
very
It was
vague.
very fun.
And we all did it in some capacity.
Even if mine's
Yeah.
terrible, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So
I'm scared and nervous, but also excited.
No, y'all, we're gonna get shook. Should we
Oh.
turn the lamp back on and then turn that light off?
yeah, we definitely should.
Okay.
If
Are we
you
going
don't
to make
mind.
it spooky?
Yeah, we're gonna make it spooky. Can you
Okay.
turn that light
Make
off?
it
Hannah?
dreamy, not
The
spooky.
room light?
Dreamy.
The big one?
Okay, Ashley.
Ashley Lynn. Ashley Lynn is taking photos. ATM.
Yes,
At the
that's me.
moment.
Why don't you kick us off, Ash?
Okay, I just
Ooh,
want to
Ash.
do. I just want to do a brief introduction here.
Okay.
I've rewritten in a short retelling, Jack and the Beanstalk.
Yes.
It is a one-act play.
Beloved children's classic.
Yes.
That's true.
And I've casted parts. Would you like me to introduce the cast, or should we just?
Introduce the cast.
Yeah,
I think
introduce
that's a
the
good
cast.
idea.
Okay,
For
the
the audience.
esteemed narrator. We couldn't do this without our esteemed narrator. Is David.
Thank you so much. I love being the narrator.
So happy.
I was really hoping you'd say me.
So
I'm,
good.
I'm very excited.
The main
He's giggling and kicking his
character,
feet right now.
Jack, is me, Ashley Lynn.
Crazy.
I am Jack.
Jack Lynn.
Jack Lee Lynn.
Jack Lynn.
Jack
Jack
Lee
Lynn.
Lynn.
And then we have some other parts. We have my mother, which is Hannah.
Yeah. Don't
Hannah-
worry, babies.
Hannah's
Mama's
got the
here.
mom energy.
Mama's here.
Hannah also plays the vendor, the bean vendor.
Vendor.
I would.
And
I'm okay with that.
Colin plays.
Miscellaneous.
I don't want to say
Don't.
because that's
Mr.
the
Elanius.
twist.
Okay,
That's
we,
the
twist.
should we
Miscellaneous.
leave him out for
Yeah, yeah.
explaining it then?
Colin is to be
He's-
revealed.
he's a
It'll be
mystery.
explained later
Yeah.
by our
Yes.
esteemed narrator before the grand entrance of
Period. Of him.
Colin.
This
Yeah.
is actually iconic. We're sitting around in like a writer's room, just reading a script.
Having a
Yeah,
good time.
I looked up how to write a script, like how to format a
She
script.
literally did it. She
And
killed it.
yeah,
How long did this take
We'll
you?
put this on Reddit later.
Hollywood core.
Like an hour and a half.
We should auction these off.
Yeah. When we're
we,
famous.
we could sign them, sign
Get on
them,
Okay.
Reddit
and then mail them.
bid.
All right, guys. I'm ready when you are.
I'm ready.
I'm
Born
ready.
ready.
This is Jack and the Beanstalk, a one-act retelling.
Dun, dun, dun.
Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Jack. Unfortunately, her father always wanted a son, so he named his daughter Jack. Her father left shortly after she was born to work in the oil fields. She lived with her mother, Marabella. Marabella spends her days working at a small diner as a line cook, and her nights gambling away all their money on a sports betting website. One afternoon, Jack gets home from school in search for a snack, but the cupboard is bare.
No.
Mom!
This is so much worse now that I know the context of my sports betting tendencies.
We gotta get this.
We gotta get through this.
Lock in.
We're
Okay.
only on line 1.
I'm Jack. Mom, can I have some money to go to the market? There's no food left.
Sorry, hun. I don't have any money at the moment, but the Mets are looking pretty good right now. I think they might actually score this time.
Mom,
Dig.
I know you don't want to hear this, but the Mets really suck. Okay? You gotta stop betting all our money on them.
Baby, you don't know anything about sports betting, okay? Just leave this to me.
All right, I'm taking the cow to the market to see if I can get some money for her.
Don't you take that cow. You know the only things I have to live for these days. This is struggling. Hold on.
Keeping character, keeping character.
I'm switching to Southern.
Sorry.
Don't you take that cow. You know the only things I have to live for these days are my midnight glasses of milk and the New York Mets.
Jack leaves
That was
the
really
house.
sorry. That
Go ahead.
was inconsistent at best.
Yeah.
I loved it though. She has a problem.
Ambiguous
The
The
accent.
Mets.
Mets.
Oh my goodness.
Mets.
God bless her.
Ambiguous accent.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Jack leaves the house, feeling sad and hungry. In an act of defiance, she goes to the barn and gets the cow, Molly, and heads for town. Soon, they arrive at the market. Jack approaches the first booth she sees.
Excuse me, ma'am. Would you be interested in trading some food for my cow here?
Hello, girl.
I thought I was gonna make it, and I didn't.
What is your name?
I'm Jack.
Oh, that's weird. Anyway. What are you looking for? I've got lots of fishing supplies I'm trying to get rid of. I've got fishing lures, fishing bait, fishing poles, fishing hats, fishing nets, fishing...
Actually, I don't need any fishing equipment. I was hoping I could get some sourdough starter or some seeds to start a garden and grow some food for my family.
Wow.
Wow, that surprisingly makes a lot of sense. I was hoping to really rip you off by giving you a bunch of old dusty fishing stuff in exchange for that nice milk cow. But I guess you're too smart for that.
Okay. I think I'll just move along. I don't think I want to do business with you.
Wait a minute. I have something really special here I think you might be interested in. You look like you could use some treasure, my friend. And I know just where you can find it.
What do you mean treasure? I just need some food so my mom and I can eat.
Silly girl with a boyish name. You're an idiot. This treasure will make you so rich that you can have all the food you and your dumb gambling mother could ever need.
Wait a second. How do you know about my mom's gambling problem?
Ah, shoot. I've said too much. Do you want the key to the treasure or not?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm pretty hungry.
All right. This is what you gotta do. I'm gonna give you some magic beans. You go plant them and a huge beanstalk will grow into the sky. Climb the beanstalk and find your treasure at the top.
The vendor hands Jack a can of refried beans. Jack looks at the can incredulously as the vendor takes the cow's bridle and leads her to the
Bridle.
back. Bridle.
He said it, and I was like, I'm gonna leave it.
Bridle. I've never seen this term before.
Sorry.
Bridle. And leads her to the back of the stall. She feels a pit of doubt in her stomach, but there's nothing she can do now. A deal is a deal. She goes home and digs a hole for the beans. She tosses them in, can and all, and covers up the hole. She goes to bed that night with an empty stomach. Her mother doesn't go to bed. She stays up all night researching stats on the Mets. Period. The next morning, Jack runs outside to find a huge beanstalk towering hundreds of feet into the air. Without wasting any time, she grabs her backpack and starts to climb. After approximately 40 minutes, she reaches the top. There, she finds a 2-story brick house surrounded by neatly trimmed bushes and apple trees. She goes to the front door and rings the bell. A very tall woman answers the door.
Oh, okay. Hi, little girl. I'm Sharon. What can I do for you?
Hello. My name is My name is Jack, and I was told I could find some treasure here. Do you know anything about that?
Oh, yes, of course. My husband has been expecting you.
Oh no.
Narrator. If you want to go ahead and just share your line.
Sharon ushers Jack into the house, and she politely waits as Sharon goes to find her husband. After a few minutes, she sneaks around the corner to find the living room covered in Atlanta Braves memorabilia. She sees a portrait of Sharon and her husband on the mantle. She gasps when she realizes that Sharon's husband is none other than Chipper Jones. The legendary retired Braves third baseman. Suddenly, she hears big booming footsteps coming around
For the
corner.
radio, Ashley is crying right now. It's so good. Crying from laughter, not from sadness. Would like to
I was
clarify.
crying when I wrote this.
It's so funny.
Radio, she loves Chipper Jones.
Screenwriter.
Feed my mo fum.
I smell the sweet smell of dim sum. That's my favorite food. Did you bring some all this way?
It takes Jack a moment to get over the shock from being in Chipper Jones's living room. She realizes she left her leftover lunch from her favorite restaurant, House of Lure, on Dallas Highway in her backpack. She pulls out the plate and hands it to Chipper.
Here you go, Mr. Jones.
Thanks, kid. Now let's go get you that treasure.
Is that how Chipper Jones talks?
No.
It is now.
It is now.
In this story, it is.
You sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I don't know who that is.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
The Terminator.
I do know who that is.
Okay. Chipper goes over to the big velvet box and removes the lid. Inside is a cell phone, a piece of paper with a username and password, and $10 million.
I gotta stop reading ahead.
He hands the box to Jack.
Here you go.
I don't understand. I appreciate the money, but what am I supposed to do with the phone?
This is your mom's username and password for her sports betting app. Log on and bet all this money on the Braves. Just trust me, kid.
Jack is not one to argue with her baseball heroes, so she does as Chipper Jones says and bets all $10 million on the Braves to win the World Series. Chipper Jones comes out of retirement for the game and helps lead the Braves to victory. Jack and her mother become trillionaires. Jack uses some of their money to help her mom seek help for her sports betting addiction. She also buys Molly the cow back from the Cook and Market vendor, and they all lived happily ever after.
Oh,
What a beautiful story.
That was so funny. I did not do this in depth.
I just want to say, though, I built the story
Around
around...
her being a New Yorker?
No,
Okay.
I built this story around what rhymes with fee, fi, fo, fum.
You started with dim sum?
Yeah, I was like, I have to connect
smell
this
some
somehow.
dim sum.
And
For the
then
radio.
the
That was really
baseball
good.
thing just flowed into it.
Yeah.
That's
For the
delicious.
radio, Ashley Lynn's real favorite restaurant is House of Lou on Dallas Highway.
Yes,
Ooh.
that's true.
Phenomenal
Love
story.
that.
Thanks, guys.
Who's
I
next?
really
Good.
enjoyed that.
That was good, Ashley.
That was really slick. I'm going to keep this forever.
Okay,
You're so talented.
thank you.
Ashley Lynn,
Thank
talented
you so
screenwriter.
much.
The Crow could have used you.
Davis, I think you're up.
Oh, it's third.
You go second because mine's also a script. So you go and then we
Oh,
can do
then
another.
that's a-
I don't want to do
from
two
performing.
script ones.
Okay.
Back to back.
All right. So for this segment, it's going to be story time with Davis. And my fairy tale is based off of Hansel and Gretel.
Gretel.
Greta?
Gretel,
name's
girl.
Greta?
I'd said everything. No, wait.
Bruh,
It's
my
Gretel.
mind.
in the names,
It's
that's
Hansel
your
and Gretel.
twist.
Why did I think
It's
it was
Hansel
Greta?
and Gretel.
All day,
Greta?
all day I thought it was Greta, and that's because Greta's a German name. I had to look up
So is
German names.
Gretel.
You'll
So is
explain why.
Gretel.
I apologize.
Is
I'm pretty
Hansel and
sure
Gretel.
Hansel's
It's like
the
Kate
girl.
and Katie.
No, Hansel is the boy. Gretel's the girl. They are brother and
Gretel's the
sister.
girl. Maybe Greta comes from Gretel.
Yes,
Well, we did
It
have
probably does.
a female Jack.
that's true.
Jackie.
That's true. I apologize for everyone
Jackie
named
Lynn.
Gretel.
No big deal.
Okay.
Jacqueline.
So mine is a play on that one, and the title of our story is Ashley and Colin, Judgment Day 2, Reloaded, The Reckoning of Granny Hannah.
I don't like this.
Chapter 1.
Reckoning? Hold on. There's so much to unpack.
This
Okay,
is a
carry
play
on.
on Terminator 2 Judgment Day. I love this already.
I've never seen
Bring it on.
You'll-
Why does
you'll see-
Terminator come up
because
twice
I'm along for
in
the
this
ride.
episode
It's really
already?
funny.
I'm
because-
along for the
Let's
ride.
do it. Let's
Put
go.
it
You know what? Maybe
here.
I guess you could tie it to.
I'm
Maybe
scared.
that wasn't intended though. I just
Wait,
used the
we're
title
gonna
because it sounded cool.
I'm scared.
All right, Chapter 1. The Great Famine, Germany, October 1315. Siblings Ashley, Adelheid, Bauer, and Colin, Calvin Klein.
Brother and sister. And we don't have the same last name.
Different daddies.
Live in the village of Stralsund. Siblings, you say? Then why the different last names?
You
That's
guys
not
predicted
important.
that.
That's
they're-
not important.
No, it's not important.
Okay.
Okay.
Their family is dying, starving, rotting away in this cursed pandemic. How topical 4 years ago. They agree that there is only one thing they can do to save them, and that is to find coffee beans. Magical coffee beans. 3 kinds of magical coffee beans. Every night at bedtime, before the famine started, their mother, who will remain unnamed for everyone's safety, would read them a town legend about miracle beans that grow on trees in a meadow deep within the forest of Stralsund. As the legend goes, a small fawn throws the beans into a pond. Follow the trail, and with a stern exhale, scare that creature good. The way to succeed requires the seed, the origin of the bean, and enough bloodlust to brutally murder that nasty monster.
Bloodlust?
This is my kind of
Yes.
story.
So, the kids have their plan. They're not kids, both are in their 20s. Ashley Adelheid Bauer and Colin Calvin Klein set off in the moonlit night that's covered entirely by clouds to find the magic miracle beans. Chapter 2.
The magic miracle beans are
Chapter
ours.
I love the imagery.
We
This is
will
so good.
obtain.
Mine is not this good. You guys kill.
He's eating.
I believe in you, Hannah. Okay, continuing on. Chapter 2. Unfortunately, our heroes never paid enough attention to that legend. As a yodeler by trade, Colin's first instinct is to yodel. It's all he knows. Knowing that it's all he knows, Ashley,
Should I do that? Should I do that?
give us just a little yodel.
I knew that was gonna be worth it when you said something.
That was good.
Sorry.
Beautiful.
I just missed my
Colin.
calling, I think.
That like echoed throughout
Okay.
the room.
Yeah.
This is going so well.
Reverberating.
Okay, so it's all he knows. Knowing that it's all he knows, Ashley motions to gently rest her hardworking, calloused, 4-fingered right hand on
What?
Four.
And it's callous. Don't forget he said callous. Which
we gonna
finger is
get
he
into the
missing? Is it
lore?
the
Is it the
thumb?
Which finger is she missing?
I explain everything.
The middle finger.
Back to the story, please. Okay, on his shoulder, no one knows how she lost her pinky. Not even her. Before contact is made, Colin bites her ring finger clean off, just like he did to her pinky during the last
Wait a
yodeling
second.
outburst.
Wait a second.
You're my brother. You're
Davis
straight
is
up my
so
brother.
pleased with himself.
Why would you bite 2 of my fingers off?
It's just sibling rivalry.
I'm
You
a
throw a
hard.
squirrel at your sister.
I'm a hard worker.
calloused.
All right, back to the story. Ugh.
Oh
Okay,
dear.
pulling back her hand, silent tears roll down Ashley's cheeks. It's not Colin's fault. After
It straight up
My
is.
fault.
100%
I take full
is
responsibility.
Okay, wait. Okay, it's not Colin's fault. After all, they both know he can't control himself.
What are you about to say? Davis, you better choose your words carefully.
While Ashley ties the wound with her Wickelbind, they're German, remember?
It's a German word for band-aid?
Is that real?
Yes. It's for like bandage.
This really has lore.
It does. Yeah, remember, they're German. Okay. Colin starts eating
Eating what? Eating what?
Colin starts eating fallen leaves from the edge of the forest floor.
Am I a deer or something?
You would.
Okay,
You ate that
okay,
whole
okay,
flower
okay.
once.
And I got in trouble.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Oh, wow. I forgot about that. Man, memory remembered. Okay, as he chews, he bites something hard and lets out a short yodel of surprise. Okay,
Oh, no.
quick break for editing.
Editing
Colin,
purposes.
I'm gonna say the word at the end of the story in editing. Can you bleep when I say?
Yeah.
Can you do that? Okay. Thank you. Back to the story. As he chews, he bites something hard and lets out a short yodel of surprise. Spitting the contents of his mouth. Spitting the contents of his mouth in Ashley's direction.
What?
They both notice coffee bean-like shapes mixed in with the disgusting regurgitation Colin just spewed everywhere.
Deer explicit?
Ashley isn't disgusted. No, not at all. She's excited. Why is she excited? Well, that's because she's found the trail.
He's like Colin found the trail. He ate
On
it.
accident.
I'm just so hungry.
Okay, chapter 3. This chapter is a musical.
Oh,
What? How many chapters are there?
There's 5 in total. Okay,
I'm choking
so
on Ashley's fingers.
Yeah.
And also beans and leaves.
the forest is the forest is dark, but well lit at the same time. It is cold, but also warm somehow. This contradiction of imagery forces Colin to break out into yodel and dance. That's great. Cue very long and choreographed dance routine starring Colin, featuring backup yodelers Deer, and many dancers of many different varieties of forest animal. Really put yourselves in that picture. Okay, Ashley
Standing there.
Ashley puts what's left of her hands together and applauds the beautiful performance.
That's all. This is the sound it makes.
Nothing noteworthy to the plot was discovered in this chapter. Chapter 4. Chapter
Wait, say
4.
that again.
Nothing noteworthy to the plot was
the plot.
discovered in this chapter.
Okay. All right, cool. So we can just throw away everything we just
No. It is integral.
Okay.
truly
Chapter 4. The duo followed the very clear, very intentionally placed trail of coffee beans for what seemed like an eternity to Colin. It was about half a mile. At the end of the trail, they see a strange
Am I
structure.
stupid?
A few steps down.
Am I multiple
Just a few steps down.
Bro, I'm eating leaves and fingers.
Maybe 20.
I'm yodeling with woodland creatures.
And
I'm out here
dancing.
getting down with Deirdre.
Deirdre.
The deer.
Yeah.
I'm out here squirreling around.
Okay, where was I? At the end of the trail, they see a strange structure blended in with the trees. It was adorned with things that to them seemed otherworldly, magical even. Being simple German villagers in the year 1315, they would never recognize a coffee shop from the distant future washed up in their woods.
Washed up.
Washed up.
By what
In
mechanism?
full.
Without
In the middle
thinking
of the woods,
Yeah.
just washed up.
without thinking about it too hard, they open the door and walk inside.
Clearly.
Fools.
Behind the counter is no one, it seems. They approach the counter and notice a little lady.
I knew it.
A short little lady.
I knew it.
So short that she couldn't be seen behind the counter from the front entrance. She's also really old. As the only person in this story with dialogue, you're not going to say it, the narrator will still say it. Just put it out there,
I
sorry.
don't have dialogue.
No,
You don't have
don't.
dialogue. I get to yodel and Ashley gets to clap, but you don't.
Yeah, no.
I'm
Nothing
still
except for
holding.
being small.
I'm holding my hand like this for the whole
She's
story.
in character.
The dedication.
She has
Here,
only
wait,
3
let me get in
fingers.
character. Let me get in here.
For the radio, Colin is doing something dumb with his face. Don't like it. I am uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's really old. As the only person in the story with dialogue, she introduces herself to the duo, saying, "What up, guys? I know it's a little sus that I'm out here in this, but you guys are slay for coming in. What can I get started for y'all?"
How do you expect us to respond?
How do we respond?
This way. Our heroes look over the menu.
Our heroes!
Ashley, after careful consideration, asks for a white chocolate
I
and
knew it.
sometimes cinnamon shaken espresso.
Yeah.
Huh. Sometimes cinnamon? Okay, slay. Hannah responds. Colin leans into Ashley's ear and whispers a short yodel. That's good. Okay, she interprets the message and asks for an iced chai.
With oat milk.
She interprets the
Translated.
message. I don't speak English.
You speak
You just yodel.
Your entire purpose is to yodel.
And dance.
We
And
did
to
say
be stupid.
in chapter 1 it was all you knew. So, okay.
Am I gonna have like a rebound here at any given time?
You'll see.
Okay.
We're almost done with the story.
I'm holding out
Okay.
hope for
So-
my character.
So, where am I? Noticing the yodel, Hannah can't help herself but to comment on it, saying excitedly, "Yo, was that a yodel? That's fire. No cap. W Riz, my guy."
What?
Wait, skibbity.
I hate you
Did you
so
say
much.
Donkey Riz?
No, I said W Riz.
What?
W
W
Riz.
Riz?
Yeah, have you ever heard Caden talk?
W Riz?
W Riz.
Yeah, what? What?
I thought, okay,
I
it's
feel
not
defeated.
Donkey Riz.
No, it's
For
W.
sure.
I feel
It's not.
defeated.
It's
I feel sad.
What do you think I feel like?
okay.
At
Seeing
least,
I have 8
You
fingers.
but I'm brain rot.
We all got shafted here, okay?
I noticed Davis also conveniently has not casted himself in anything.
Are you not in this?
I didn't know I was supposed
Yeah.
to be. I just
He's a
forgot to
hater.
you guys. I had a vision, and I stuck with it, and I wasn't a part of it.
Alright,
Okay.
well,
Okay.
So, seeing that the two siblings are confused, Hannah hits the gritty over to the espresso machine and starts making drinks. And that brings us to chapter 5.
Oh no. I'm never gonna recover from this. My reputation is tarnished forever.
This is so fun.
Not Slay.
Bewildered by where they are right now, Ashley and Colin browse the merchandise section while they wait for their orders. Using their sibling telepathy, Colin communicates a feeling that he can't shake. He telepathically
Yodel.
explains.
I telepathically
No, it's
yodel,
just like-
don't I?
I should have. Yodeled would have been great. I'm going to make a change.
Okay.
He telepathically yodels to Ashley that for some reason he feels like Hannah wants to kill them and eat their organs. And Ashley,
Oh.
painfully confused, looks at Colin, shaking her head in disappointment.
Ashley just shook her head.
No,
Great,
disappointment.
great acting. Okay, Hannah notices the shift in tone and gritties to the office in the back.
Get out of here.
She urgently hides.
Why is she an old lady? It's just doing all this.
What is this? I should be like 5 years old. Old lady grittying to the office.
Yes, it's
Saying W Riz.
it's beautiful in my
Donkey
mind.
Riz, stuff like that.
Donkey Riz.
beautiful. Okay, Hannah. Yeah, we got there. We got this. So she urgently hides her thrall costume from the customers. Readers, I urge you to remember the old legend that was read in chapter 1, just for context, because my co-podcast people are confused. I'll reread the legend. It was a rhyme. Let me find it. So every night at bedtime,
I'm being
before the
gaslit.
famine started, their mother, who will remain unnamed for everyone's safety, we went over that, read them a town legend about miracle beans that grow on trees. And this is as it goes. So the legend is about miracle beans that grow on trees in a meadow deep within the forest of Stralsund. As the legend goes, a small fawn throws... Oh, this is an author's error.
All right. I think we
Karma!
We spotted a couple of those.
The thrall costume should be a fawn costume. And
Sorry.
for a little bit of lore, I apologize.
You could reread that part.
I didn't have an editor when I made this, so
It's okay.
Raise your hand
But-
if you had an editor. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Just
No
for
one
the
raised
radio.
No one raised their hand. None of us. Not a single
Colin-
bee.
did anybody
Raised his hand.
proofread?
I did.
I proofread.
This is a little sidebar, but a fawn is a like goat-like creature dude that's got goat legs, but like
Like from
I
Chronicles
thought
of Narnia.
fawns are
Probably.
like
I thought it was a baby deer.
was that no?
Oh.
You know, like
Folktale stuff.
Chronicles of Narnia.
Yeah, and then a
Mr.
thrall.
Tumnus?
A thrall
Tumnus?
is just a slave kind of thing that's dead, and I don't know how I got the two confused, but I apologize. So it's a fawn.
Yeah, just reread the line with the fawn costume.
Yes, I will do that now. Let me find
Oh,
it again.
fawn. Faun.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm thinking W.
Narnia has been coming up a lot lately.
Okay, so Hannah notices the shift in tone. We're back in chapter 5, and gritties to the office in the back. She urgently hides her fawn costume from the customers. Seeing a glimpse of the fawn costume, Ashley suddenly feels like she should be remembering something. Before she can, though, Hannah yells out their names because their drinks are ready. The siblings drink them up, and gosh dang, are they tasty. Unfortunately for Ashley and Colin, those drinks were roofied.
Wait, is
We
this how
tough.
you asked me what my favorite drink is?
Yes, it
You-
was.
I thought you were bringing it
Fools.
to me.
No.
Fools.
That's okay.
Ashley thought that
You're just putting it in
I
the
got one.
story.
Yeah, but I put them in the story. So, unfortunately for Ashley and Colin, those drinks were roofied, and our heroes pass out on the floor.
Again? I can't be
Losers.
roofied twice in one lifetime.
That's terrible. I'm very sorry, Colin. Okay. Hannah circles their unconscious bodies doing the gritty, as she really likes to do, if you haven't noticed. This is her victory dance because she has won this day, and she will continue luring 20-year-old Germans to her coffee shop out of time to sling espresso and feast on their organs. The end.
Oh,
Why am I a predator?
why are we so easy to take down?
Because you're fools.
Drinks were so good.
Thank you for listening to my story.
That
Maybe gritty
That was
gives
really
you power.
good,
That was
Davis.
nuts.
This is my
That
round
was
of
insane.
applause.
I'm telling you. So, I wrote all of this in one work day. I didn't
I
do
knew
any
it.
work because of
Today?
stuff that is kind of out of my control. And I wrote all of it today, and I was having the time of my life.
Wow.
It was so much fun.
Is that why you needed Colin to text you back?
Yes, it was.
It
because
was
he
really
didn't
good.
respond.
I liked the rhymes you did with the legend.
That was
Yeah,
really
that was
fun.
cute too.
That was
really fun.
good. Wow.
I'm excited.
Impeccable storytelling.
Colin.
I
excited to
swear
edit that
on my
together.
life, if any of you come in to my workplace and ask me to gritty,
Oh.
I will
Okay.
You
drop
did it.
dead.
You did
Okay,
it on your
Hannah,
own.
thank you
Nobody
so
asked
much.
For the
you.
record, Hannah, how
Yeah.
old are you?
I'm 20.
Do you talk like that?
Yes, she does. She was the inspiration for her character.
I do not. What?
But Colin is my
I feel
favorite
like
character in the.
Caden was the
Caden is the inspiration
was-
for me.
Was the character named after me influenced
Skibbity.
by me?
No.
Okay, good, because I don't portray
So
any
it's
of those.
just me.
I don't.
No.
I haven't. I
okay.
haven't done anything like that. To
I'll say, like,
anybody.
I was
Colin
like
has never yodeled.
thinking about his character. I was like, he has such a great voice and he loves to sing. But we're in Germany,
Right.
in the 14th century.
Germans don't sing.
They yodel.
They yodel.
They yodel, and it was beautiful. And
Yeah.
so
Us
the
simple folk
Yeah.
chowing on leaves and fingers, we yodel.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And so for all the
Apparently, I just take it.
You just take it. You go. You want
Because-
another finger, brother?
because Ashley is so sweet and
I mean,
kind
I hate your
and gentle,
organs, apparently.
hard worker.
You.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. Like we were already pretty much dead. Like, what are you gonna do? Go hungry? No.
Yeah. And so for the readers,
Have Spro.
excuse me, for the listeners at home, if you want to get the drinks that killed Ashley and Colin, but without the roofies,
No.
Go.
Include the roofie.
No.
That's-
that's
the roofie
we will
in.
not.
We have to
we will
save
not,
no legal
No,
reason.
we will
Rohypnol will
not
be
roofie
involved.
anybody's
roofie.
drinks. We will just come to Good Stuff Coffee House.
No.
There are no drugs.
There's no drugs at Good Stuff Coffee House.
That's
The
intentional.
only drug is joy and happiness.
Sometimes there's.
There-
you have to cut that out. You can't put
Yeah,
that in
you
there.
have to.
Probably.
You cannot put that in there.
So come to Good Stuff Coffee House to get a white chocolate and sometimes cinnamon shaken espresso and an iced chai with almond milk. It's great.
Okay.
Also, to get your organs harvested.
By
Apparently
Hannah,
by
because she
Hannah
likes to
as
do
she
that.
gwitties to the back.
She can't stop, won't stop hitting the gritty.
Wow.
W Riz.
I guess you'll just have to come to good stuff to see if this is true.
Yeah.
Well, we welcome you. We welcome whoever you are. All right, Hannah.
Colin will do a yodel.
Why don't we just burn this bridge and go to the.
I had a good time.
I had a good time, but
Okay. Now, enter me. I did Little Red Riding Hood. Woo! I don't know why I've gotten southern today. I casted everyone as one character except for Davis has. Wait. No.
I have two characters.
Ashley has two characters.
It was me. She
Because
changed her mind.
she is special, and those characters don't interact with each other.
Okay.
So,
Okay, that actually makes sense.
I
yeah.
can handle it.
Okay, this I want to preface by saying I put stage directions in here, like
Love that.
auditory stage directions. Read those out loud for comedic purposes.
yeah, contextual.
Yeah,
things, yeah.
and then do that.
Okay.
For anything that's
Okay.
like in onomatopoeia, do we say what the onomatopoeia is and then do the onomatopoeia, or do we do the onomatopoeia?
Both. Why not?
Okay.
Go big or go home. You have no choice but to do these stage directions. Also,
Okay.
This is me telling you that you're under duress,
Okay.
Oh.
so
Oh.
you have to.
This just turned into a hostile work environment, and I'm not even being paid. to
Hey,
be
allegedly,
here.
I took your organs, so this is better. Once upon a time, there was a very beautiful blonde girl who lived in a village near the forest with her mother. One day, her grandmother gave her a very nice red cloak. That is why everybody in the village called her Little Red Riding Hood. One day, Little Red's mother beckoned to her.
I have to do the. I've never. Okay.
You gotta.
My
Your
best.
little red.
Commit to the bit, Davis.
Okay, I'll try my best. Let's see. Did you call me mother?
No.
Is
It
that
needs to be squeakier.
Is that not high enough?
It needs to be squeakier. Did you call me mother?
Did you call me mother? Perfect. Is that good? Okay.
You didn't read the stage directions, so
High-pitched little girl voice that carries through the whole story. Did you call me mother? Is that good?
yes,
I've
perfect.
never gone this high before. I don't know if it's okay. I'm trying my best.
Okay, this is high-pitched but maternal vibes. Think Mother Gothel from Tangled. But if she wasn't evil, just a narcissist, carries through the whole story.
Yeah.
Give me a Mother Gothel. What is this?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, Little Red Riding Hood. Your mother is very sick.
Grandmother.
Your grandmother. I'm your mother.
I'm well.
Yes, Little Red Riding Hood. Your grandmother is very sick. I want you to go to her house and take her this little basket with some bread and honey.
Yes, mother, I shall.
But don't stop in the forest and don't talk to strangers. Do as I say and get to your grandmother's house.
She's giving Bella vibes.
She is.
I was channeling Bella.
Okay, good.
Yes, mother. Yes, mother, I shan't.
Little Red Riding Hood went through the forest with the little basket for her grandmother, who lived in a nearby village. Along the way, she saw many beautiful flowers in the forest.
Humming a little tune. Do I hum or do I say?
You hum.
What? I just hum with the.
Hum and then
Hum?
sing.
Oh,
Yeah,
Like-
I guess.
what's the?
No.
What's
This
the time
is just
signature?
an exclamation.
Figure it out. Just figure it out, Davis.
The humming happens before the statement.
Oh, I see.
There we go.
Oh, what beautiful flowers! I will take some to my grandmother.
She left the little basket on the ground to pick up some flowers, when suddenly,
Menacing, but also a little fruity. Valley girl accent, but like a really deep voice. Good morning, Little Red Riding Hood. Fancy seeing you here.
Good morning, Mr. Wolf.
Where are you going so early?
I am going to my grandmother's house to take her this little basket of bread and honey.
Does your grandmother? Does your grandmother live very far from here?
Oh no, Mr. Wolf. She lives just across the forest in my little house in the village. The one with the white door.
oh, wait, hold on. Pause for a second. I forgot to read the stage direction. That's actually, we're going to start over.
Okay.
As if interrupting a storytelling. Oh, wait, hold on. Pause for a second. Hindsight is 20/20, and in hindsight, Little Red probably should not have doxed her grandmother. Just
Call
had
back to episode 1.
Just had to point that out. Carry on.
Goodbye, Little Red Riding Hood. I hope she gets better. And look, do you see that road?
Oh yes, I do.
Just follow that road, and you will get to your grandmother's house.
Oh, yes, I will. Thank you.
Goodbye. Menacing and weird, stuttery laughing thing that we do.
I knew he was gonna get it. Yes.
Oh my goodness, I'm so hot.
Little Red Riding Hood kept looking for flowers, disobeying her mother, who told her not to stop in the forest and to get to her grandmother's house. Meanwhile, the wolf knocked at Little Red Riding Hood's grandmother's house.
Okay, like an old and frail little lady, but she has a secret. Maybe she has a shotgun in her closet or something. Who's there?
Manly voice with a New York accent. It's me, grandmother. Little Red Riding Hood. And I bought you a basket with some bread and honey.
As soon as the wolf entered,
Wait,
gobbled up
You're
Little...
off.
Sorry,
I skipped.
I had to get my
I amend.
Bread and honey.
Come in, my little angel. Open the door.
As soon as the wolf entered, he gobbled up Little Red Riding Hood's grandmother.
As if eating nom nom nom.
Then he put on her nightgown, jumped into bed, and waited for the little girl. A few minutes later, Little Red Riding Hood arrived at her grandmother's house. She knocked at the door.
Same weird voice as the grandmother imitation.
Who's there?
No.
Wait, do I have to do
Sorry.
it exactly?
You're going to do the imitation that you did
New
as
York
Little
accent.
Red Riding Hood to the grandmother.
New York
That's my bad.
accent.
Yeah, New York, deep New York accent.
Who's there?
Grandmother, it's me, your granddaughter, Little Red Riding Hood. I came to bring you a basket with some bread and honey.
Come in, my angel. Push the door.
Little Red Riding Hood entered the little house. She went straight to her grandmother's room, and in the bed there was the wolf, dressed with her grandmother's clothes.
Come in, my angel. My little angel. Rest for a while.
Little Red Riding Hood sat in a chair and looked at her grandmother suspiciously.
Oh, grandmother, your voice sounds so old. Is something the matter?
Oh, I just have a bit of a cold. It's whatever.
Oh, what big ears you have, grandmother.
All the better to hear you with.
And what big eyes you have.
All the better to see you with, gorgeous.
Oh,
Davis, you keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
He's so timid.
grandmother.
Demure.
And what big teeth you have. Did you get veneers?
All the better to eat you with.
The wolf moves to gobble up Little Red Riding Hood. All of a sudden, Little Red rips off her cloak and gives a rather constipated look. Oh goodness! Little Red Whoops! Little Red shaped. Oh god! Little.
Do that
Why
again,
is this a hard
do
word?
it again, do it
You got
again.
it. You got it.
Start from the beginning.
Yeah, from the... Yeah.
The wolf moves to gobble up Little Red Riding Hood. All of a sudden, Little Red rips off her cloak and gives a rather constipated look. Oh goodness! Little Red shapeshifts into a huge wolf. Little Red lunges for the wolf, grabs him by the hem of her grandmother's nightgown. She goes to kill him, but realizes her grandmother's probably still in his stomach. She gives him a sucker punch, and lo and behold, he pukes her grandmother right up. As soon as her grandmother is standing again, she also begins to shapeshift into another wolf. That translates to, "Grandmother, what big teeth you have."
Woof, woof, woof.
For translation, she said, "All the better to eat him with, my dear." She grabs the wolf by the neck and slurps him up in one piece, like a little piece of spaghetti.
Mad obnoxious slurping noise.
That was not Mad Obnoxious.
No, you gotta
That's all I
go off for
got.
it.
Not all you've got.
That's all I
Come
got.
on.
That was better. Colin, you do
I'll
it.
gain it up. Wait, what am I?
The TV at 3 a.m.
No, I'm the sink at Good Stuff.
Little Red and Grandmother shift back into humans.
Oh, thank you, grandmother. You slayed that, period.
Queen.
This will be a lesson for you, Little Red Riding Hood. Now you will never disobey your mother again, and no one can know about our secret. If the rest of Jacob's family find out we killed him, our family will be under attack. Tell Edward to get Bella. We're going on the run. They cannot find out about... They cannot find out us vampires can shift into wolves too. They'll discover all our moles.
I won't let you down, grandmother. Long live the Cullens.
The end.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That was
Iconic.
What a
that
twist.
was so much fun.
What a twist.
And you wore the shirt.
I'm wearing my
What is that?
Twilight shirt right
There
now.
was a hint. And we
I didn't even do
know
this
it.
on purpose. I wasn't wearing it when I wrote this.
Is that why you asked us if we all watched Twilight?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the content. I had to mention. I was trying to just leave it at Edward, Jacob, and Bella, but I wasn't sure if that was too ambiguous. So
That was good, Hannah.
That was.
It's really good.
I've never made the noises that I've made
you
today.
guys killed the voices. I knew Colin was gonna. I gave him the wolf on purpose.
Colin stole the show.
Because I knew you would get it. I know you would do it.
And stole the show.
I knew he would
I
commit
love
to the
doing
pit.
justice. I love doing characters. My father, we grew up in Brooklyn. My father, we was in the mob. Well, my uncle, he worked at the Palm restaurant. He was Catholic, but then he became Jehovah's Witness. My grandmother, she was like, the whole family needs to convert, so we went from Catholic to Jehovah. You know, classic Italian family, still gathering around the table on Sundays, having dinner. Meatballs, but the meatballs were burned. You know, most of the time meatballs were burned.
Okay. Period.
Period slay.
I've been smoking for 4 months.
I have black tar lung.
Yes.
Whoa. Period.
I don't know why I can do that. It's my Gollum voice.
My precious.
Oh, that's good.
That is so
Thanks,
good.
guys.
You played Gollum, the Lord of the Rings?
Yes, I'm Gollum. Because I'm a tiny shriveled up thing. Do I look like Gollum? Or am I like one of them old ladies, like the witchy old ladies that has like youthful skin?
It was just your
Like Mother Gothel.
your
The only
Gollum
reason
voice
Mother Gothel
was-
has good skin is because she's preying on a child.
your Gollum voice was just that good
Apparently.
that it sounded like Gollum from the movie. So I was like, oh wow, you played Gollum because your voice was so good. You know what
No, but I'm asking, like, I want backstory for my lore. They have lore, and I don't have
Well,
lore.
okay,
Do
so-
I have youthful skin? Like, am I youthful looking?
No, you're wrinkly and you got white hair.
Oh my
But
god.
So I look like Gollum.
No, have you remember the actual story of Hansel and Gretel because they went to the old lady's like house because she left a candy trail and she gave them candy, but then she kidnapped them and then she cooked the kids alive. So at
Is
least
it really a gingerbread house?
yeah, I think so. I think it was
RL.
gingerbread house. But yeah, she cooked the kids alive.
Wow.
So that's probably what she did to
But that doesn't
Ashley
mean that I
Ashley
can't
Adelheid
use
Bauer.
This is a true story.
Maybe
just-
maybe I started retinol really
I
young.
don't think so. Anyway, Colin would love to share his story. I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't mind sharing my story. Hannah, that was a good story. I loved that. That was a lot of fun to do.
Thanks, guys. I'm glad.
This is a story called 3 Meet 3 in the House in the Woods.
Okay.
Ominous.
You ready?
I love the pause that we just did there.
Chapter 1. The rains have stopped, and the flowers are flourishing in the fields Hannah strolls through on her way toward the village. She breathes a deep breath as she summits the hill that overlooks the 100-acre forest. She's glad to breathe fresh air and feel the sun on her skin again. It's been a week since anyone's been out of the house. The rain, of course, has been deterrent, however, coupled with terror inflicted by a mysterious creature, is simply metaphorical chains that the citizens of Ashdown willingly latch and swallow the key. Rumors have spread of bandits. The town's resources diminish severely during the rains as these savages ravish the stores and homes of the townspeople during the night. Animal-like creatures capable of opening doors and walking on 2 feet, yet bearing claws and teeth that can tear through wood and flesh. Beastly and covered in thick, orange-yellow hair. Hannah steps 1 foot after the other through the panicked town, the commotion growing louder, toward her friend Ashley leaning against her family's honey cart and playing with her magic 8-ball.
I love that addition.
The adventure of a lifetime is drawing.
Oh my gosh.
The adventure of a lifetime is drawing near, said Ashley. I have shaken this thing so many times today and haven't gotten any other outcome. I'm starting to think this thing is broken. Maybe, said Hannah. Her face couldn't hide the fact that she was concerned with other things.
Oh.
Did y'all get hit by the bandits? Ashley asked, opening her satchel and placing the magic 8-ball inside. We did. My best dress, my old toy chest, and my dad's 5-pound bag of porridge. Gone.
Old toy.
Ding dong, ding dong. Just then, the tower bell rang. Workers in the market swiftly secured their merchandise and closed up shop. The clock says 8:27. Why is the bell ringing off the hour? Hannah asked. A rush of townsfolk brushed by, heading toward the church. Each face wore a scowl and an agenda as they funneled up wholly ornate marble stairs and through sturdy doors that sat symmetrically beneath the clock that now read 8:28. What's going on? Hannah asked. The man passing her spoke with determination. Town meeting! These bandits have to be dealt with! The doors closed behind Hannah and Ashley with a loud, reverberating bang. The church was very tall but very small. The town had become much larger since the gold rush, and lots of people couldn't make time to go to mass when there's gold to be sifted. So as the town grew, the church stayed the same, resulting in crowds gathered around listening through the relayed message of the young Davis on his father's shoulders, peering through a half-cracked window. The preacher, Father Streusel, stood up and called the group to order. We must find a warrior to take up weapons and journey into the forest to discover once and for all what these creatures really are. Yeah! Let's go! We can't live this way any longer! Shouted the townspeople. We mustn't let them steal from us or rip our skin anymore, insisted Father Streusel. Yeah! Word! Heard that, Pastor! They all shouted. But who will go? Asked Father Streusel. The group went silent. One by one, the pews creaked from the citizens of Ashdown finding a place to set their arrogance. That's a good line. They're all sitting down. No one is willing to journey into the 100-acre forest to find this creature, said Ashley. Will no one commit to defending our village? Asked Hannah. Will you? Replied Ashley. Hannah thought about it for a second. Would I? The world slowed down to a halt.
I like that I'm
Hannah's history wasn't brave. It was usual. Market runs and house chores. Taking chances was foreign. What do you take a chance on if the odds are not detrimental? How do you roll the dice to find the outcome is as boring and expected as you feared? Adrenaline sparked a flame and spread like gasoline that had been trailed from her gut to her mouth. I will go! She blurted out. Ashley reached and grabbed her forearm, bringing her to a strong stance. I'll go too!
This is so upsetting.
Colin is giggling and kicking his feet.
I'm having to put my feet behind my feet so I won't kick them. I'll go too! They shuffled over stagnant knees and past shocked stares, waded through gas-filled conversations and stood at the foot of Father Streusel's pulpit. You? He questioned. Us, Ashley said. I actually had that both of you said it, but I wanted to do the us. Us, the girls replied. They were swept up into a whirlwind of shouts and aggressive objections. They can't possibly go! They're just two young girls! Shouted a man from the balcony. The father stepped down from his pulpit and leaned toward the girls and whispered to them, bravery and foolishness have their place, but never dine together on the same bill. But if they did, I imagine they'd have the adventure of a lifetime.
Colin!
This is crazy.
He stepped back and spoke loudly to the whole crowd. Agreed. We must adjourn until tomorrow. When we gather again, I pray we will have a champion.
Bro.
The church doors swung open and the girls were ushered out like fish through a tube introduced to fresh water. I've never been so sure about something in my life, said Ashley. My 8-ball has said one thing all day long. Father Streusel confirmed the truth of it when he spoke it word for word. Did you all catch that?
Yes.
Okay,
I
cool.
caught it.
Hannah, intimidated by Ashley's confidence, grabbed her metaphorical fire extinguisher and pulled the metaphorical trigger to pacify the metaphorical fire that was quite literally scaring her to death.
Well, I'm like,
Am
how
I a writer? Am I writing? Am I cooking right now?
Get out.
I know what I said in the moment, but I think Father Streusel was right when he said we should wait until tomorrow to see if someone steps forward, said Hannah. You can wait. I'm going. It's more than adventure. It's responsibility. When a long train of abuses and usurpations pursuing invariably the same object evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right. It is their duty to throw off such government and provide new guards for their future security.
Amen.
Ashley said as she walked away toward her family home.
I quoted
Cole,
the
did you use
Declaration of
ChatGPT
Independence.
No, it's the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Praise God,
that's
baby.
the Declaration of Independence.
You were watching National
I
Treasure.
feel so stupid. I had no idea.
Can you say that again as Nicolas Cage?
Yes.
Oh no.
What a long train of abuses and usurpations. I can't do his
It's
voice.
okay. It's okay.
What a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing inevitably or invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism. It is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and provide new guards for their future security. Ashley said, as she walked away toward her family home. Davis peered from behind a market cart.
That's right.
And overheard everything. Walking slowly up to Hannah,
Oh God.
I think you can do it. I think you can put all of this to an end. Hannah looked at him as if to say, you really think so? Chapter 2. The temperature dropped 30 degrees that night, and the fire was roaring in the central fireplace in Ashley's house. She rolled over and stared at the ceiling as she struggled to fall asleep. The lantern light from the street cast above her, and she focused on its flicker. Just then, a shadow crossed its beam, then another, and another. Footsteps and low growling accompanied by the scratching of claws against the wooden walls turned her stomach into knots. She looked out the corner of the window and down toward the street to see 3 creatures, covered in fur, standing ominously outside her front door. 1 small, 1 medium, and 1 large.
Out.
Bears. She gasped. The large creature shifted, caught her gaze, advanced her depth of field, and grinned with a sinister grin. Bam! The front door of the house kicked in. Chairs and furniture shuffled around aggressively on the floor. Ashley ran from her bedroom toward the sanctuary in her parents' arms. The smallest creature appeared at the top of the stairs, blocking her way. When she heard screaming and tearing from her younger brother, Butch's broom downstairs.
No!
Yes!
Not Butch!
Justice for Butch.
She slips. She falls. The smallest creature ahead of her. She slides through its legs, opens the door to her parents' room, runs inside. Her parents roll over. What's wrong? But not before she can explain. The creature grabs her from behind her neck, squeezes her neck, and says, "Roar!" Her parents are like, "Holy crap! Whoa!" They get up, grab her hand. The dad grabs the creature. The mom's like, "Baby, come on. We gotta get to safety." The dad's like, "Go! I got this!" Ashley's like, "Dad, no! It's gonna kill you!" At that moment, the creature spins around, grabs Ashley's papa's right arm, twists it around his back, bones snap. Dad says, "Oh, God! Oh, God!"
I wish so badly that my camera was charged.
The bear takes its claws, digs, slow motion into her father's neck as she watches in the threshold and sounds like this. Father is dead. Daddy's dead. Daddy's gone.
He is
Daddy
dead.
no more. Bye-bye, Dad. Daddy dead. Mother grabs Ashley's hand. We have to get your brother. Ashley thinks in the back of her mind, oh, I don't think he made it. I don't think
R.I.P. Butch.
I don't think Butch is in the world anymore.
Butch did not last long.
To be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord, Mama. I think he's with the Lord. Mom says, we gotta check anyway. They run down the stairs. It's a double flight. It twists. As they're taking the first turn, the medium-sized bear, red eyes, glares up and goes, where are you going?
What?
The mom goes, oh gosh! It's a bear! It's talking to me! The medium-sized bear replies, yeah, that's right. I'm talking to you. Her voice changes a lot. She has a personality disorder. The medium-sized bear lunges, jumps on Mom. Mom goes, oh my God! Shoot! Help! Before she can finish saying help, the claws of the medium-sized female bear jab into her stomach, finding her small intestine, ripping it out, wrapping it around her neck, and choking her to death!
This is so graphic.
Ashley jumps the band.
Ashley's poor family.
Ashley jumps the banister, but when she hits the ground, it wasn't the hardwood that she's used to. It was softer. Wet.
What?
She shifts, looks down, and her feet are standing in the parted remains
What? Of Butch?
of Butch.
No!
My God.
Ashley's crying. Are you crying from sadness?
This is terrible. I don't know. I'm going through so much.
It's gonna get way worse.
What?
My whole family.
Ashley rushes to the kitchen as she feels a large presence behind her. She grabs a knife, turns around swiftly, looks up, and 5 feet above her, feet planted on the ground like this thing is tall,
He's calling.
is the big one. The biggest one. His breath, she can see it in the air. Her life flashes before her eyes. And she's at the park. She's swinging.
What is this?
Her mom's pushing her from behind, and her father's eating a popsicle. Her brother's playing in the sand, pitching a little fit. She thinks to herself, what I wouldn't give for one more spanking. For one more meal.
I'm so glad I got that.
For one more meal on the table. For one more, shut up, Butch. And that he would hear it. But as it were, his ears were not on his head anymore.
Oh no.
Instead, they were laying atop his Tamagotchi, which would inevitably die, along with its owner. Ashley takes the knife, slashes the thighs of the big one, and he goes, you think that's gonna hurt me?
What is this?
He leans in real close and says, I'm the big one. Ashley goes, oh crap. She drops it low, pushes off of the counter and the cabinets, through his legs, rolls, jumps, kicks middle one in the face. As she's kicking the middle one in the face, she lands on the small one, knocks it out, turns, looks at the big one and says, "You haven't seen the last of me," and runs out the front door.
Can I sidebar?
Yeah.
Did you improvise all of that just now?
Yes.
That is insane.
Okay. She runs, covered in the life that once flowed through her family's veins.
I love that you just abandoned me and Davis.
Wait.
I feel abandoned here.
Covered in the life.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Covered in the life that once flowed through her family's veins toward Hannah's house. Hannah! Ashley cried as she covered the hill. While Ashley was far off, Hannah heard her and pulled back the covers, crawled down the ladder from the loft above her family room, and crept out the front door for Ashley to collapse in dismay at her feet. What happened? They're all dead. The creatures, they killed my family. My sweet family.
Her family.
Where'd they go? Where'd they go? I don't know, but we have to find them, and you have to help me. I'll help you. I'll help you. We have to go now, Ashley demanded. Tears rolled down her face, and her fist closed tight around Hannah's arm. Ow, okay. I'll go with you. You have to let go. A twig snapped in the distance. The crickets chirping went completely silent. So did the girls. They froze. Their breathing paused as they listened for the next sound before they made the decision to fight or flight. Snap, there it was. The girls reached and grabbed the first thing they found. Hannah, a shovel, Ashley, a hatchet left in the stump. They gripped the handles of their weapons with sweaty palms, ready to take a life if it comes to that. A hand reached up from beyond the brush on the hill. The girls took a deep breath in before they made a decision that would change the way they saw the world forever. Davis picked up, and when he saw the girls, or Davis got up, Davis perked up. It autocorrect to pick, but I don't think that's what I meant. Davis stood up, and when he saw the girls standing with weapons, he put his hand straight up in the air and said, it's just me, it's Davis! The weapons dropped, as did their shoulders. What are you doing here? Hannah asked with a sigh of relief. I live near Ashley. I heard the commotion and saw what happened after she ran out of the house. I followed her here. I saw where they went. I just want to help. Chapter 3.
How many are there?
Not too many. Probably like 5.
I love this.
Ashley, Hannah, and Davis spent the remaining hours of the night tiptoeing around Hannah's barn, collecting supplies and other weapons. We don't want to weigh ourselves down, said Davis. Do you think we have enough? Oh, wait. Do you think we have enough? Ashley asked.
Ashley
You said it was
shaking
3
her
of
head
them?
in disappointment.
Yeah. You said it was 3 of them? Small, medium, and large? Hannah clarified. Yes. Bears? asked Davis. Bears. We have to keep going, Hannah said. It's time. We just have to make the decision and go. And Ashley's like, I've been saying that all night. All night I said that. It's time to go. Davis grabbed his backpack and his Hello Kitty notebook. And it was recipes for bread on the road and how to grind beans just in case you want to make more beans. The lights in Hannah's house were coming on. She said, we actually have to go. My parents won't let me leave town if they see that I'm gone or leaving.
What? They won't let me leave if I'm gone.
They're like, you better get back. And you're like, oh, crap.
They'll come get you.
They head out on the road into the 100-acre forest. It's been a long day. It's about 5 p.m. They're following the blood trails that were left outside of I'm gonna pretend like I'm not gonna pretend like I'm reading anymore. I'm just gonna go.
Did you write any of that down?
Not really.
You've been improvising the whole time.
Wait, did you write down the Declaration of Independence?
Okay.
That was it?
Okay.
Can you imagine? Huh?
That was it?
No, I wrote down a lot of things. Anyways, you're in the woods. Davis has written down in his Hello Kitty notebook just where those bears went off to. Northwest. Davis is prepared. Ashley's determined. Hannah's freaked the heck out.
This is accurate.
Yeah, Hannah's traumatized.
Also accurate.
Fully traumatized. Davis, traumatized. He saw Ashley's family brutally murdered in their home because he trespassed. Went into that house after Ashley ran out. He's like,
Family.
what's all the ruckus? Turns out, murder is the ruckus. Murder. Cold blood murder, Davis.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Davis. Yeah.
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 Hey.
Yeah. They're walking through the
All right.
woods. It's about 5 p.m., and they stop to set up camp. They sit on a rock. Discouraged, Ashley says, y'all, do you think we're ever going to get there? Do you think we're ever going to find it? Hannah says, Slay Queen, we'll Not with that attitude, girl. We're never going to find it. Dude, we're friggin' Lewis and Clark core right now. Like, Davis says, do you think they live in a house for sure? Is that really the lore behind these things?
I never say lore.
And Hannah says, yeah, that's what, like, we've heard. Like, you know, these things just come out of the woods and attack every once in a while. And it's been this way for centuries and centuries. Our great-grandparents have dealt with this. Are these things immortal? Asked Davis. Probably. I don't know, but they're not about to be immortal when I'm done with them. Ashley added. Maybe we should just get some sleep. But Ashley couldn't sleep.
Because her family's dead.
Every time she closed her eyes, she would see her father saying, oh my God! My neck is ripped open! And her mom saying, shoot my intestines! And my brother saying, my ears are on the Tamagotchi! And she's like, I can't sleep, y'all. But neither of them heard, because they were passed out cold. She got up and was walking along the trail. She had to get off and go. She had to go off on her own. No. And she heard music. She took a deep breath and said, this could be it. She looked back and thought, should I go get them? Should I take them with me? She thought to herself, no, this is my fight. I've got to do this on my own. Step by step, she got closer and closer to the sound of what seemed to be violins on a record player. She saw a little house made out of wood and it was stacked up. It was charming. Didn't seem scary. It just was in a clearing in the woods. She walked up to it.
Immediately scary.
Are you scared? No. She walked up to it. Sort of relieved. She was like, okay, there's a place for us maybe to sleep and get some food and rest for a second. She goes up. She sees someone in the rocking chair. There's a blanket around them. It's got red hair. And she knocks on the door. And what she assumed to be a person stands up. And she sees it then. It's the creature. The medium one. She ducks down, crawls around the house, leans against the wall, presses her head against it, hoping not to breathe or make a noise, as the creature opens the door and says,
Hello? Is anyone there?
who is it? Says the large one. She can tell it's the large one. And she says,
No one. I can smell something, though. Smells like honey.
Ashley goes, shoot, the honey cart, and these are bears. My honey business. Ashley gets on her hands and knees, crawls around to the back of the house, just in time for someone to grab her throat and her mouth and say, And it's me. Hannah had snuck up behind her with Davis nearby. They said, it's just us. Shh, don't make any noises. They're gonna hear us. And she says, don't ever do that again. Hannah says, I won't do that ever again. What's the plan? Davis says, I saw that there's a ladder on the other side to go up to the roof to do maintenance. We can climb up there and look down through the chimney and see what's going on and maybe listen in a little bit. Ashley's like, I have a better idea. Cut to montage with I Have the Tiger playing. They're at the campsite, putting on their backpacks, getting their shovel and their hatchet and their Hello Kitty notebook, just in case you can paper cut them. And also to leave notes around the house saying, you suck for killing Ashley's family. Love, Davis. Ashley and Hannah. As they're approaching the cabin, as y'all are approaching the cabin, you're determined. You're going to go kick down the door, hatchet those small, medium, and large bears, and you're going to avenge your family. And your friends are there with you. They're going to have your back. The door creaks open. You're like, oh, shoot. You grab both of them and shove them into the bushes. You hide there, and 3 bears get up and leave. They walk out, and they're heading in the direction of your village. Ashley's like, this is the opportune time. We have to go in. We have to find out all we can about these creatures before they get back. The bears disappear into the forest. You all 3 run inside. You're taking it kind of careful. You don't know if there's anything else in this place. It looks like a normal house. And what's wild is that the inside is modeled just like Ashley's.
Stop. What?
All the way down to live, laugh, love, Lynn.
That's actually really
He is so pleased with himself right now.
I was going to say Lynn laughed love.
That's better.
Okay, we'll say Lynn laugh love above their eating place. They notice that there's 4 chairs, not 3.
Bruh.
Davis is walking through the kitchen, just like opening the cabinets. There's no utensils. There's no plates. There's nothing in there except for a little wooden chest. And the chest is locked. And Davis is like shaking it, and there's something in there. It sounds like a little metal thing. And you're like, I wonder what this is. And then something shatters behind you. Hannah's like, oh, my bad. She knocked over a lamp. And it was... And Ashley has a flashback to when her father's murder also knocked over that same lamp. So now both lamps are broken, and she can never redeem that lamp. She can never get another lamp just like it, even though she found the most pristine copy of it. Anyways, the house is dimly lit. Davis is holding the box. Hannah's kind of kicking the glass shards under a rug. And Ashley's looking around. She's traumatized because this is her house. And she's having flashbacks, you know, like where her mom died on the stairs and where her feet were in her brother's remains, and where she saw her dad's throat get slashed. And he said, oh my gosh, you know, that's traumatizing. Davis wanders into the back room where he hears a moan. He ducks down. Ashley and Hannah follow suit. They wait. There's not another sound. They stand back up. And as they do stand back up, it goes, they're like, oh, shoot, what is that? Ashley says. Davis peers into the bedroom. They're like, no, don't do it. You don't know what's in there. He's like, I'm going to take one for the team, chicas. I'm going to take one.
I never said
I'm going to take it like a champ, chica.
Really don't say this.
He opens the bedroom door that is labeled Butch. And as he's opening the door, there's another moan, but it's weak, and he's not intimidated by it. There's a beeping, a soft beeping. Beep, 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 beep. There's a flashing red light in the corner, and next to it is a green heart monitor.
Bro.
The door creaks open a little bit more, just enough to shed a little light on the subject. An elderly man lays dying in a bed with a weak heartbeat. He turns around and says to the girls, "It's okay, it's just an old man, and he doesn't look responsive." So they all walked in. It's dark in this room. The only light is coming from the lamp outside the door. Ashley starts looking through any papers she can find to see if there's evidence to who lives here and who this person is. And she reads it. And the name on the letter says Christopher Robin.
I knew it! I knew it! I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to spoil it, but I knew it! Yes! 8.
8.
That's it?
No.
He's still going. I just
okay.
had to interrupt because I knew that.
Christopher Robin. That's his name? I guess so, says Ashley. David says, that sounds familiar. Isn't he sort of famous for being schizophrenic? And Hannah replies, yeah, I think so. I think that's kind of his whole shtick, you know? That's like his thing. Energy, the spirits sort of lift in the room. They feel safe, knowing that there's a human being here who is safe and is being taken care of by these bears, you know? They lean in and say, hey, are you okay? Christopher Robin? And he goes, like, okay, we're not getting anywhere with this dude. We might as well just keep looking. They're searching around, and they're looking for other pieces of mail, maybe in the common area. They pick one up, and it says, Winifred.
I knew it. I knew it!
That must be the woman, the female, the medium one. And you guys are all like, oh yeah, that must be, because that's the only one that's female, Winifred. I wonder if it's a couple and their kid. I'm like, yeah, that's got to be it. They hear some rustling outside. Oh crap, there's rustling outside. We gotta hide, said Ashley. Davis is like, look, a closet. I've been in one of these before. They go in the closet, hiding. Stop shoving, stop shoving. They move further and further back in the closet.
I'm going to remember that.
Hannah reaches behind her and feels a prickly thing. She's like, oh, what is this? It's cold. As they back up more, Hannah falls back. Davis falls back too. Ashley falls back on top of them into a snow pile.
I knew it. I can't believe you're doing this right now.
Into a snow pile. The snow pile. Oh, shocking! This is crazy! I'm shocked! It's a snow pile in a closet! Davis is shocked too. He's like, I've never been in a closet like this! They freak out. Ashley's like, I don't want to be here. She goes back into the actual closet. Hannah's like, but this is a magical realm. We should stay here and experience it. Maybe we can grow old and then travel back through the door where we'll go young again. Davis is like, that sounds too complicated and risky. I feel like this world has a lot of wars and whatever. Anyways, they go back into the closet and overhear a conversation among the three bears. The father says, son, come in here. Cook these hands that we just got.
Oh, no.
Cook these hands.
All right, Dad. I'm gonna cook those hands.
And Dad says, catch them.
All right, I'll catch those hands.
Baby catches the hands, throws them in the pot. The mom comes in.
Honey, maybe we should wait. We just had a big meal of Hannah's family in the village. And maybe we should wait. Maybe we should wait for a second to eat these hands. We're full. We don't want to get overly full. But, you know, I don't want to bother you.
The dad bear goes, oh, Winnie, all good. We'll just wait for breakfast tomorrow to have these hands with bacon. The bears sit down at the table, start playing a game of blackjack. And Davis says, Ashley, what are you thinking? Ashley replies, I'm just infuriated. I'm pissed. My whole family is dead. And these guys are playing flapjack. Blackjack. And Hannah says, you guys, they're eating my family's hands. They're for breakfast. They're gonna eat that tomorrow morning. My whole family's probably dead too. Ashley says, I have to put a stop to this. She reaches down to her ankle and pulls out her little sexy knife that she always keeps there in case of emergency.
And her 9mm.
In her 9mm, she gets both things. Holds a 9mm in her dominant hand and the knife in her non-dominant hand. She says, Davis, when I count to 3, I need you to kick this door open. He goes, I'll kick this closet door down. Ashley says, Davis, on the count of 3, kick the door down. 1, 2, 3. Kick the door down. Davis kicks it down. Ashley goes, I gotcha! Boom, boom, boom. Stab, stab, stab. Sting, sting, sting. She grabs the lemon in her back left pocket, squeezes it into the eyes of the mother bear. Mother bear goes, oh my gosh! Oh my eyes! Is there a car out there?
No.
Okay, good. There's no one here.
I was wondering about that.
I was just gonna let you do
My eyes! Ashley grabs the hair of Winnie the Pooh, slits her throat, takes her shoes that have spikes on them, kicks the spikes out, jabs them in the face of the father and says, take that! Baby goes, oh my gosh, this is my mom and my dad, this is crazy! Baby Bear jumps on Ashley's back. Hannah says, not today, Baby Bear! Jumps on Baby Bear's back, shoves her hands in little cups and goes pop right around Baby Bear's ear, blows his hearing out. Davis grabs his Hello Kitty notebook, rips a page out of it, makes a paper airplane, flies it across the room, enough to distract Baby Bear so that Ashley can take her hellbow, that's what we call her weapon, her hellbow, jams it into Baby Bear's ribs. Baby Bear goes, oh my gosh, you guys got me with that paper airplane. Hannah has a zucchini and has jammed it down a Baby Bear's whole throat.
Period.
Baby Bear can no longer breathe,
Sucks.
can no longer baby bear with the pain, and dies.
Slay.
All 3, Ashley, Hannah, and Davis, fall to the ground, huffing and puffing, covered in the life that once flowed through these bears' veins. Ashley looks at Hannah, looks at Davis, and says, I couldn't have done it without you. They hear a rustle in the other room. Footsteps on the hardwood floors. And out of the room comes Christopher Robin,
Bro.
pulling his IV out.
Hello.
Thank you for saving me, he said. My life was linked to Winnie's. She drew energy from me. And because she was linked to my life, they had humanoid powers. David says, what? Ashley says, what? Hannah says, slay. He says, now that they're gone, I'm free to live my life again. I can go back and see my family. And Hannah says, wow, who's your family? He goes up and leans down in front of Ashley and says,
What?
Ashley,
Huh?
I'm your grandfather. Christopher Lynn. Ashley says, with hope in her voice, grandfather! Grandfather! Jumps into his arms, just trusting, just believing. She's been through hell and back. And if she can see this and believe it, she can see that and believe it. Ashley's got her eyes closed, burrowing deep into Christopher Lynn Robin's neck. And when she opens her eyes, she looks forward. And she's back in her childhood home.
Bro.
Looking at the ceiling. The light from the street flickers on the ceiling, and she's looking at it. She's fixing her eyes on it. And then it flickers. It flickers again, but not a third time. She looks out the corner of the window, and there, in the street, standing happily, are Davis and Hannah with a pizza. And she realizes it was all just a bad dream.
Get out of here!
None of it was real.
With a pizza.
Wow.
What kind of pizza? This is integral
Pepperoni.
to the plot. Ugh.
Nope. They are outside with bear claws.
That's
Bear
good.
claws.
That's
Yeah,
good.
cinnamon almond bear claws.
You just did some
The end.
insane world building.
Oh my
Man.
gosh.
That ending
The
ruined
end.
it, though. Not a fan of the dream ones. None of it was real. Did it even matter? I guess not.
That was insane.
That stressed
Did
me
you guys-
out so much.
I'm literally sweating.
That was intense. How long
Y'all have
was
fun?
that?
Yeah.
What's our
I did.
timestamp?
Yeah.
Hour and 40.
That's
or
it?
Hour 43.
Wow.
Oh my, he's just gonna be like.
Let's keep him like
triple
10
the
minutes. Let's
length
keep
of
him like
all
10
of ours.
minutes.
Yeah.
Well, I thought I was gonna be able to finish it, but I was going too in depth with the writing and the
It was
language
good.
and
It
stuff.
was good.
Yeah.
Very good.
I just had to improvise a
There-
little bit there.
Covered in the life that once flowed through their veins.
That was crazy
That's
that you.
yeah.
Like, that's so crazy.
That was good, Colin. That was good. That was traumatizing,
I think
but it was good.
your accents really like added to it too. My goodness.
The accent.
I
And
love
the
that
character
me and
acting.
Davis sounded normal, and all you did was Ashley and the Bears.
It's great.
All right. Thank you for joining us on this.
Wait, weekly wins.
Oh yeah, weekly wins.
Oh my gosh.
Ashley,
we
you
win.
start. You start us out.
No.
We'll go like this.
No,
Can
no,
someone
Colin, you
explain to me
start.
what
I
a
gotta
weekly
think.
win is?
Okay.
Weekly wins is
All right,
our
I'll go.
segment.
I'll do it.
Weekly wins is our sorry is our segment of the show where we choose a win for the week and we recap.
Any win, any good
Any
thing
win.
that happened to you this
Yeah.
week?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, that's creepy.
Sorry. Who's starting?
Colin.
Me. My weekly win was FOMO night. I love that.
I
That
heard it
kind of
was
blends into
Yes.
this week because it hasn't been a full week since it happened. So I'm claiming FOMO night. It was extremely stressful, but because of all the work we would put into it over the year, and then everyone buying in and being so excited about it and doing a great job preparing for it, made me feel that it was no longer just something that Cameron and I were doing, but everyone was doing. And it was nice to be part of creating something that the community can enjoy.
It's beautiful.
Sweet.
That's sweet.
Yeah, that's my weekly win.
Cutie.
So cutesy.
Love.
That's good.
Okay, apparently
Demure.
I'm next. Everyone's looking at me. I might have multiple. I'm just gonna start talking and we'll see where we go. My first weekly win is that me and Ashley used all 3 of our A-list movies this week.
Yeah.
Colin said he wants to join. You should.
I'm going to join A-List.
You're
I've been-
going to be in Movie Club.
I'm
Movie
going to be in
club.
Movie Club.
I've been thinking about it too.
You should join Movie Club.
Davis, join
do it,
Movie
yeah.
Club.
You know
I
you
come
wanna
and do it.
movie. It
Movie,
has to be a B.
yeah.
Our
I-
next movie, just
Is-
to do a sidebar for a second, it is called Afraid, and it is about an AI that takes over the home
It's like
and
Smart.
kind of the lives of this family, and it seems really bad, like
Is
not.
it a humanoid
not a
AI or
well-
is it like a robot-looking AI?
Well, we don't know what it looks like
just-
yet.
it's like Alexa.
these little like cameras like go on the wall like throughout the house and they're like
Okay.
sensors and stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to see that. I'm going with you.
Sunday night, y'all.
I can do Sunday night. Yeah.
Oh no, wait. Let's go Sunday. I don't want to go
I
tomorrow.
can't do tomorrow
I
either.
lied.
I've got a-
There is a, I believe 7:40 showing.
Okay, period. Anyway,
Ooh,
my
yeah.
first weekly win. All 3 of our A-list movies. Slay. Only, what did we see this week? Oh, 2 out of the 3 were good. Anyway, my second weekly win is Colin sold me a guitar that I'm really excited about because I was gonna go buy one for full price.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
he sold me a used one
Yeah.
for cheaper than I was going to buy
And it's
the other one.
beautiful.
And it's beauty sleigh.
And it's top
And it's 12
notch.
strings.
I have at least one. I think I have two. The one I also bought a guitar.
Oh, yeah.
A little backstory. So I wanted this specific one, and I ordered this specific one, and it said that it was mine, but I ordered it from a website, and they sold it the same day in the actual store.
So unfortunate.
So 3 days go by, and I get a phone call. And they're like, "Hey, we're looking for that guitar that you bought, but we don't have it. Do you want to switch it out for a different one?" And I was like, "Yeah." And so I switched it out for, it's the same one.
That was easy.
Yeah, it was easy. The one that I wanted was pink, and it was really cool. And the other one that I got is white, and it's really cool. It's very cool. And that got delivered on Tuesday. What's today, Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've been playing it, and it is so much fun. It's so comfortable, and I love it.
Sleigh.
And my other weekly win is that I got to come here tonight.
I knew he was going to
And
say that.
I
That's so
got
cutesy.
I love that.
to create a little story about my friends, based on my friends. It was really fun. And work
Based
was,
on.
yeah,
Don't say that.
influenced heavily by
Based.
a couple of them.
Strictly following exactly who we are.
It's canon.
Yeah. And spending my time today writing that was really fun. It was really fun. I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Colin
That's so
eats fingers.
sweet.
I don't eat fingers. I just eat leaves and beans I find on the ground.
Plants.
Okay.
Yeah.
He spit out. He
and
spit out.
roofied chai lattes. I wonder.
We need a photo of me going like this for the
Are
Instagram.
roofies just sleeping pills, like really strong?
It's
sleeping?
Rohypnol.
It's
It's
what?
a drug.
It's a specific drug. Roofie is short for Rohypnol.
The date rape drug.
Oh, was it? What was it used for before?
I'm not sure.
Sedative or something?
Yeah.
Probably.
Like that. It
I'm
also-
going to look it up now.
It gives you like short-term memory
Memory
loss
loss.
too, so you don't remember what happens. It's
sucks.
absolutely awful. Ask Bill Cosby about it. Actually,
I don't know if I will.
I'll pass.
I don't think I'm gonna.
he's
I'm gonna ask major source news outlets.
Used to treat severe insomnia and
What it
assist
is.
with anesthesia.
Okay.
Crazy.
So you take it before surgery.
Well,
that was intended.
I think they use
In
it
some way.
for it's a sedative. It is a sedative, so they use it as a sedative, like in the hospital. But anyway,
Okay.
we digress.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Oh,
Ashley, what's
My
your
weekly
win?
wins. Okay, I thought about it. I would say top weekly win is I spoke to my sister on the phone.
Emily Slay.
Emily Slay, she called me.
That's
It was
so
really sweet. It felt like old times. I've been thinking about her a lot lately because my truck, Ruby, is in the shop right now.
R.I.P.
Getting
Rube.
my transmission rebuilt. Please hurry up,
Justice
Marietta
for
boys. I forget what the thing is called, like the place where you work, but please hurry up. I want my truck. Thank you. I'll pay you. Everything I owe you. But I miss my sister because I've been driving my dad's car, his Cadillac, and that's the car my sister drove when she lived at home. Ever since she started driving, so we drove to school in that, and then even in college and stuff, I would like ride with her, and I just been thinking about her. And she called me the other day when I was headed home. I was in the Cadillac, and I was like, "Girl, this is so sweet." Felt like old times. So, love you, Emily Rhiannon.
That's so sweetie pie. Slay.
Another weekly win is I found a granola I really like.
Yes.
Yes, I think it's called Love Crunch,
Ooh,
Stop.
and
I love crunch.
me too.
is that what you were talking about today?
My granola.
Yeah.
Probably. I've been raving about it. It's dark chocolate and red berries. And I like to have it in milk for breakfast.
Yum.
Yes.
You're
And final weekly win is my Abercrombie jeans finally got here.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
ordered them when?
Huh?
When did you order them?
Slay.
I ordered them a while ago. It was when they were doing that sale.
Are you gonna wear them tomorrow?
No, it's not jean. It's not
It's
jean
not.
time
It's
for
too
Ashley
hot.
Lynn yet.
It's too hot.
Yeah,
Are you
I'm
gonna wear
riding
Tomorrow.
out.
What's tomorrow?
I'm riding
Oh,
out the
Friday.
shorts.
Are you gonna wear jorts tomorrow?
Is it what?
Yeah, girl.
Friday.
You can wear
Is
those.
tomorrow.
Possibly.
You should, because I'll wear mine.
You
think-
work tomorrow?
I work 8 to 4.
You close.
I close.
Hey,
I
When
work
do you
with
work?
you.
Wait a minute.
I
When do you work?
open.
all of us,
open?
Also
all of
work
us will
with
see
me.
each other tomorrow. Yeah.
We all
Oh,
work
yeah, David's
tomorrow.
closed.
to work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come in early to do the stuff.
A weekly win we didn't know about.
Oh,
Yes.
wait.
I was actually going to ask you about this. We could
Wait.
Wait.
I'll ask you. The letter of
The day is
yellow. Yes,
I
David.
have a third weekly one that I forgot about. That
Do
hasn't
it.
happened yet. It's going to happen tomorrow. I'm going to get my hair cut.
No, that's actually
What?
so crazy that
Yeah.
you say that, because literally on the way here, I was thinking about asking you if you'd ever cut your hair.
Yeah. So
That's actually crazy.
In an ideal world, no. But I need to do some like hair care routine stuff
Curl routine?
to keep it from all
Are
falling
you
out.
shaving?
Because I'm getting old. No.
Are you gonna cut it like mostly off?
Pretty much.
Like you're gonna go
Dave,
short,
before
Yeah.
work.
like Colin Lane?
Yeah. I need
Colin
to.
Lynn's length?
Probably not that short. if I
Russian
can help
boy.
It. I don't
Russian
know.
boy
But,
length.
Russian boy
if,
length?
If any of
Period.
you listeners come into the coffee shop and see, or have come in and have seen like a guy with long hair, and you're like, is he balding? That's me. So
I didn't want to say anything.
so
I can't see up there. It's none of my business.
yeah. Well, anyway, so I don't want to cut my hair, but I would like to keep it long. So I'm going to cut it, try to take care of it to make it regrow, and then go from there.
You
And
should
then-
donate it.
Yes.
I don't think anybody wants my hair.
Davis, I want your
They
hair.
use it for wigs.
Put it,
like for
put it
cancer
in a
survivors.
plastic bag, Ziploc,
Well, don't do that.
and then give it to me.
Oh,
That makes me kind of
Colin is
uncomfortable.
not beating
gonna lie.
the witchy allegations.
I
What are you
don't
doing with his
witch.
hair?
But yeah.
I don't witch.
Colin
So-
is not beating the cloning allegations.
I don't alakazam alakazoo.
But you
I
clone?
don't bippity boppity boo.
Do you clone?
I don't clone nothing.
Wow.
Except
Well,
yourself when
anyway,
you
so
sneeze.
by tomorrow afternoon, I
Call
will
back.
just be your regular white guy. I won't have any unique thing about me because my long hair will be gone.
That's not true,
Davis,
That's so
you
crazy.
shut your.
Going
we're dialing it
back
back.
to
Dialing it
normalcy.
back to reality.
I'm going to go back in the
Dial
closet.
it back to reality. You have so much special about you. Look at that look at that cute little face.
Look
Y'all
at
see
that sweet
cute
little
face?
smile.
Oh my goodness.
They don't
Look at that
see it.
sweet-
They don't
For
see
the
it, but I
radio.
see
For the
it.
radio, there's a cute little smile.
He's got
on
a
my
little
bed.
cheeky smile.
I am laying on Colin's bed. That's
I can't believe you laid here in that position.
My back
Yeah,
would have
for-
been out.
like 2 hours.
right behind my shoulder blade. I can feel it.
Are you
going to
be able to stand up?
I hope
That's what
so.
I would worry
I
about.
probably-
He's gonna drop to the
Probably
ground.
It's
it-
going to be hard for me to get up.
It
My
has been
foot's
less than
asleep
comfortable
right
though.
now.
But yeah, that's my third soon-to-be weekly win.
Love.
Until I see it, I'm just gonna miss my hair because Anyway,
I'm proud of you.
That'll
thanks,
be
Ashley.
slay.
Thank you. What?
I said it'll be slay.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking about dyeing my hair red.
Don't.
To match Winnie's.
No, I'm
Should I
trying
color?
to. I want to match that guy from Princess Diaries.
What?
The guy with the spiky red hair.
Ron? From Harry Potter?
Princess
Ron,
Diaries.
Ron Weasley?
Where did we get to Harry Potter?
Witchy stuff. And then the
Yeah.
red hair.
What are you talking about?
Anyway, we'll have an after hours episode where we talk more about the things I want to do
B-roll.
in my hair. B-roll. Be real?
B-roll.
Because we need to have a 3 B's be real.
We should.
and we
Oh, 3
only
B's be
post on
real.
nights where we're here.
Guys,
Yeah,
speaking of
that's
Be
a good
Real, something happened with my Be Real today. I posted on time. It was going to be on time. And it kept like doing the thing where it said it was loading.
I hate when they
And it
do
was like
that.
I tried to like click it to make it like upload, and it never would. I could see everybody's Be Real, like as if I had posted on time and
You
everything.
broke the system.
I don't know. And
Can
so
you still see it?
no, what I did, I was like, how do I fix this? And somebody on the internet said, change the time zone that you're in on Be Real. So I changed it to Europe time zone, and it deleted my Be Real. So I had to take a late one. So I took a late one.
She's so beaten.
And I tried to change it back. I can't change it back to America's.
What? You can't?
No, well, if you see on there, like in the settings, I didn't read it. Whoops. It's like you can only change the time zone once a day. So tomorrow I can change it back.
That's so fun.
But
Crazy.
That's
So you can be here
hilarious.
on this continent tomorrow.
yeah, I could be on our time.
Tomorrow's.
Tomorrow.
Y'all, thank you for joining us on this very special
Yes,
episode
on this
of
roller coaster.
3 B's on a... I'm Colin.
I'm Hannah.
I'm Ashley.
And I'm special guest of the week, Davis.
Davis, we love you. Thank you for joining us.
It was
Thank
so
you
much
for
fun.
putting so much
So
effort into
happy.
your story.
I did.
Great
It was
show.
Great show.
Show.
Great show.
Please have me back soon.
Yeah.
I would love to.
Oh,
come
for
back.
sure.
Okay, great.
Davis,
I don't
we
want to be
should.
too desperate, but
We love
How many
this.
people do we have on staff? Do we have more than 8 people?
Yes.
Yeah,
ATM at this moment.
Okay.
like 10.
We should have a full staff pod.
You don't have enough inputs for that.
I know, but
That would be
we
so
can double up.
chaotic.
We can double up.
I
No.
scare about that.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
well done.